Hey, what's up guys? It's Jackie, the vegan marketer from Influential Vegan, and I just wanted to make a quick video for you guys to explain why influence works and why influence strategies and stuff like this, why marketing is even a thing, right? And why it works. So basically there are two foundational reasons, two basic core reasons why this stuff works. And it comes down to one, which is more internal, more of an evolutionary type of thing we've adapted to come to. And another thing is social reasons, basically, right? And this first set of reasons, the biological reasons, the things we have evolved to do, is largely a result of us having to make a lot of decisions, right? So you can imagine, you make multiple hundreds of decisions every single day. And if you'd had to think physically and make deliberate effort to decide on those things, it would be exhausting, right? So basically, as we've evolved, we have learned and we have adapted and evolved to take certain cues to minimize the amount of effort that we want to do, because inherently we're a little lazy, right? We don't like to hear that, but we're a little lazy, so we want to do the things. We want to just take these cues that we have evolved to realize as like, oh, this is generally good. This is generally bad, right? Because this is generally good, I don't have to think a lot about it and I can just, do it, right? Without having to waste too much effort, without having to spend too much energy, right? So that is one big reason why influence works, because a lot of these influence strategies just make it so that what people are looking for, when people are looking for these cues, we just put them right in front of them. So then that way they can be like, oh, cool, that cue that told me this is good, right? Or that this is good. I can get this, I can make this decision, right? It makes it easier for them, right? And the other reason is socially, right? Social reasons for why we want to, make a decision, or social reasons why we make decisions. And basically this boils down to the fact that humans are social creatures, right? And what I mean by this is we constantly have to interact with people and we constantly care about what other people think about us, not in the, like superficial sense. I mean, sometimes we do, right? But, we've had to cooperate, right, to get to where we are now. And we're inherently, I believe, tuned, we're hardwired to interact and cooperate and become social creatures, right? So this makes us susceptible and makes us want to do things that help us move up in this, social status, this social world, right? And that's one aspect of, that social stuff. But another reason why is because we are human, okay, hold on. So what that means is that we're able to use something that's very powerful, which is our imaginations, right? And what I mean by this is that we do not have to experience something to know that it is the truth, right? We don't have to experience something ourselves to learn that lesson or to make that decision. And this is huge, right? This is extremely huge, because that means that we can then imagine what it's like for someone else to do something, right? And then we can take that experience from them without actually having to do it, right? This is why stuff like testimonials, this is why things like reviews work so well, because of the fact that we're able to imagine what it's like. We're able to empathize with other people and their experience, and we can kind of take it into our own and make it into our own little vault, into our own decision-making process, right? And that is very, very powerful, because that is basically the foundation of why testimonials and reviews work so well. I remember the other day I was trying to buy like I can't remember exactly what the little fidget was, or what the little gadget was, but I spent, okay, so this wasn't days ago, this was like months ago, but I remember spending, maybe like 2-3 hours over the span of a week trying to figure out what the best product was, right? Because I didn't want to have to buy it again, right? I just wanted to make sure I got the best thing, right? I was being deliberate about all the effort I was putting in, or I was being deliberate about the product I chose, because, again, I wanted it to work well, I wanted it to last long, right? So I spent a lot of time, a lot of mental energy of trying to pick the best decision, right? And funny enough, the thing I actually ended up choosing was the product that had the most reviews. They had the most reviews and they had better reviews, right? So I was just like, all right, cool, I'll just choose that one. And you would think, like, how would I know that's the better one if I didn't have that ability to imagine, to appreciate other people's experiences, right? But because I can, and because we do, it made it very obvious to me that I should choose this other product over this other one because of the fact that it had more reviews, it was reviewed higher, right? Even though my analytical analysis of the products were on par, right? So that was just a little story to illustrate the point that we make decisions based off of these two things, right? We make decisions based off the fact that we can imagine other people's situations and take them into our own, right? And because we're social creatures and we care about our place in society, right? And because we want to minimize the amounts of effort and work that we want to do, right? So we're hardwired to, to be lazy. We're hardwired to want to reduce how much thinking we have to do, right? And these are the two reasons why, or largely why, influence strategies and influence tactics work, because a lot of the times these strategies, these tactics are really just ways of putting exactly what we're looking for right in front of them, right? We're looking for the social proof. We're looking for the easy cues that tell us that this is a good decision, right? And once you realize that this is the type of stuff that people care about, right? These are the type of things that help people make a decision. It's very obvious, right, to put that in front of them, right, so that they can make the decision that you want. So, in short, those are the two reasons why influence works. There's definitely more you can get into that, right? There's deeper aspects, maybe some other stuff that, require a little bit more attention, right? A little more, what's the word? It's not quite... Well, anyways, that doesn't matter. Anyways, I just want to say thank you if you watched the video this far. I hope you got a lot of value out of that. I hope that made sense, right? And if you watched this far, I just want to say I appreciate you a lot. And I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon.